Are you interested in doing business with Lee County government? To get started, be sure you are signed up as a vendor and log in at legov.ionwave.net. Click on Bid Events to view all current bid opportunities. Make sure you are in the Available Bids tab and click on the opportunity you would like to bid on. Once in the selected bid opportunity, click into the Event Details tab, which provides all the basic information needed for the solicitation. This includes the current status, date, and times relevant to the solicitation, general instructions, and contact information of the procurement analyst assigned to the opportunity. The Questions tab allows you to submit a request for information or a question related to the solicitation and provides the deadline to submit an RFI or question. You will also see any questions that have been submitted by other vendors and the responses to those questions as provided by the county. The Activities tab provides a listing of any meetings that are associated with the solicitation. These would include any mandatory or non-mandatory meetings and evaluation committee meetings that may be related to the project. Clicking on the meeting will provide the time, date, and address of the meeting. The Attachments tab identifies all the documents and forms associated with the solicitation, and they are available for download. Next, the Attributes tab is required to be completed by the vendor to submit the bid. This section includes a series of questions, certifications, and acknowledgments. The certifications ensure vendors comply with requirements related to local, state, and federal laws. And the acknowledgments are mandatory of the vendor to ensure they have accepted all the requirements of the solicitation, including the terms and conditions and insurance. Be sure to click Save as you move through the bid opportunity. Vendors do not have to complete the entire packet in one login. You can save and return before submitting. We encourage you to check back often to ensure that no addendums were issued prior to the closing date. The Line Items tab is known as the Bid Schedule. This tab is where the vendor will submit the appropriate pricing for the goods and services being requested. Vendors are required to complete all the line items found within this tab. It is important to note if the vendor chooses to submit a no bid for a particular line, they may do so. However, it is incumbent upon the vendor to ensure that the terms and conditions within the solicitation allow for a no bid to be submitted for that particular line item. Failure to follow the directions of the solicitation instructions could deem their submittal as non-responsive. The Response Attachments tab is a list of every required attachment that must be completed and uploaded by the vendor prior to submittal. Please double-check all forms you upload before you submit. Submitting the wrong form or document may consider you non-responsive and your bid could be rejected. You will also see an error check button at the top. This lets you know if you're missing anything. The forms you'll submit here are the forms that you would have downloaded in the previous Attachments tab. The final Response Submission tab is where you will submit your completed response bid packet. When submitting a bid or proposal to the county through ionwave, it is incumbent upon you as a vendor to ensure you have read all the documents and understand the instructions that are required with the particular solicitation you are bidding on. Failure to submit required or requested information in a bid packet may result in the bidder being found non-responsive. If you have any questions about this process, please contact our Procurement Management Office at 239-533-8881 or procurement@legov.com.